I wanted to show you guys something. I've been, like, ridiculously excited all day about this, and, yeah, I wanted to show you, but I have to give you a little bit of backstory, so, in the meantime, you can look at my bedroom wall, and don't get your hopes up, because it's probably not going to be that exciting to you guys. But, okay, where do I start? I don't want to go into the bad parts of this story, but, a few weeks ago, a coworker of mine, did something that, I had a real problem with. I'm not going to get into what it was, because I don't even really want to think about it, but, it really, really disturbed me, and, yeah, I had a real problem with it, and, it kind of changed the way I see him, and I had a really hard time, like, I basically didn't talk to him for about 2 weeks, not even on purpose, not even out of, like, trying to punish him or anything, just I was that bothered by it that I couldn't, handle interacting with him at all. But he's, I guess he's a friend of mine. Well, he values my friendship, as he says, put it that way. And he's also dating a friend of mine, another coworker, so, and it was hard on her for us to be at odds, because, we're like her two favorite people, as she says. So, anyway, I grappled with my, I guess, moral feelings about the situation for a while, and, I guess I tend to be a pretty forgiving person, even when I don't necessarily want to be. So, I could sort of feel myself, getting over it a little and softening towards him. Like passing him in the hall and smiling before I forgot to catch myself and just be cold, And I think that he could sense that there was a bit of a crack in the wall, and so he moved in for the kill, so to speak. And anyways, I came into work one day a couple weeks ago and found a bit of a peace offering on my desk, because the nature of what he did touched on my beliefs around, well, just animal treatment of animals, put it that way. And so anyway, I guess he was trying to make a gesture of apology. So I came into work. There was a little glass jar on my desk with a basil leaf in it, and attached to the basil leaf was a butterfly cocoon that had come in with a shipment of basil. And instead of just throwing it away or, squashing it or whatever, he had put it in this little jar. I don't know where he got this little jar from. Put it in the jar, covered the top with a sticker that he cut into a circle, and he had written on the outside of the jar with a Sharpie the name of the butterfly and the Latin name. I guess he looked it up. So it's a monarch butterfly anyway. Pretty common, but so the cocoon was this light green color with little gold dots on it. It was really cool looking, actually. If you look it up online, just Google monarch butterfly cocoon. They all look the same. You'll see what it looked like. And so I read up on it a little bit, and it says that it takes about 10 days for the metamorphosis process to happen, and it'll be like, it'll be green until just before it is ready to emerge, at which time it turns clear and you can see the butterfly inside. shaking a little because I'm cold. Anyway, so I've been keeping an eye on it. I've had this thing for about 2 weeks now, and I'd pretty much given up on it because I figured, it says it takes about 10 days, and I think it's already been over 2 weeks. And it came from Mexico, and it's still quite cold here, so I thought maybe it was just too cold for it and that it had died in there. And yeah, I pretty much had given up on it because it wasn't changing color or anything. It was kind of getting a little darker green, and so I thought maybe the thing was like rotting in there. So I was getting ready to throw it away soon, or put it outside or whatever. But last night I looked at it just to check again, and I could start to see a little bit of orange and black wings through the cocoon, and I got very excited, and I was shocked because I really thought it was dead. This guy's come a long way, and he's been through a lot, so he's a fighter, that's for sure. So I brought it in to work today with me to keep an eye on it, and this morning it was still like mostly green, sort of like a milky, cloudy green color, with the wings just like barely showing through. And then at some point in the day, like in the middle of the day, over the course of about 2 hours, it turned like completely clear, and you can totally see the butterfly inside. And so it's getting ready to hatch or emerge. This is it. This is the jar. The writing's all worn off now, but this is the jar that it was in. Let me see if I can... Oh my god, I'm freezing. Let me see if I can, carefully show you guys. Hang on. Okay. Okay, one sec. Can you see that? It's dark, but get better lighting. There we go. Oh, it's a bit disgusting, the thumbnail. My fingers are pretty gross, but there. Look at that. You can even see his little face. Look at him. Where is he? There he is. So freaking cool. So I've been watching him all day, and yeah, he's like ready to come out, I think. And so now my dilemma is, I don't know, I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want him to come out while I'm sleeping. And look how cool that is. butterfly in a jar. And my other dilemma is, or the challenge, I guess, is that he's going to need nectar. He's going to need to be around flowers when he comes out. So I think what I'm going to do is take him to my work, and we have a greenhouse there with that's heated, and I think we've got some flowers growing in there right now. Hopefully, anyway. So I'm going to take him there, and I really want to be able to watch. That's the thing. Like, I could have just probably left him there today, left him outside, but I really want to watch this. I want to watch him come out, because I think it's pretty amazing, obviously, and pretty rare to get to see something like that. And I've been, watching him for like 2 weeks now, so I really want to be there when he comes out. And apparently it takes about an hour once they come out. Oh, I should leave them alone. Once they come out of the cocoon, their wings are too wet to fly, and they're all crumpled up, folded up. So they have to dry their wings and unfold them and strengthen them before they can fly away. So, and that, I kind of want to see that too. So I think what I'm going to do is bring him with me to work tomorrow. And if I notice him starting to come out, I'm going to, take my lunch break, whatever time it is, and go over to the greenhouse and just watch the whole thing happen. I was just looking online, and it says that they usually emerge in the morning, I guess, so hopefully I can make it to work before he comes out. I'm gonna try, originally I was gonna try not to sleep because I was too excited. And like I said, I didn't want to wake up I don't want him to hatch and have no food, or, be trapped in a jar. So I drank a bunch of tea so that I could stay awake, but now I'm starting to crash, and I think what I'm going to do instead is, try and go to sleep right now as soon as I can, and then set my alarm for, 2, and then every hour after that, wake up and just check on him. Because if it takes an hour for him to be ready to fly away, then I have a bit of a window where, even if he starts to emerge when I'm sleeping, I can just jump in the car and take him down to my work, to the greenhouse. Yeah, so wish me luck. And I'm gonna bring my video camera with me to work tomorrow, so if I do happen to catch it, I'm gonna try and record it, because I think that would be pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to see this butterfly come out. I guess this is probably a tiny, tiny fraction of what it feels like to witness childbirth or something. I feel like a mother hen, waiting for her egg to hatch. So yeah, needless to say, the gesture went a long way. My other friend was like, "So, are you guys cool now?" And I'm like, "I guess we kind of have to be." But anyway, it's been really fun, kind of babysitting this little cocoon. And I'm just, like I said, I'd given up on it. I totally thought it was dead. So it was a really cool surprise last night to see those wings. So yeah, I'm going to, I got home late tonight because I had my meeting, and I wanted to shower tonight and stuff so that if I have to run out in a hurry, I can. But everyone was already sleeping. I didn't want to wake them up. So, anyways, I'm sure it'll all work out. But yeah, I'm just really excited. And, shoot. Yeah, I'm really crashing though. I gotta sleep for at least a couple hours. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, today at work, I started on, I guess, my new position. I'm taking over for my coworker who's leaving. It's really sad that she's going because she's become like easily one of my best friends. I'm sure we're gonna keep in touch, but you know how it is when you work with someone for like 40 hours a week and then all of a sudden you don't. You're just never gonna keep in touch the way you do when you're working together. So it's sad, but it's a great opportunity for her, what she's doing. And she's actually still going to be coming in 2 days a week for the next probably 2 months or so. So we'll get a little bit of, we'll get to sort of wean off of each other a little. But yeah, today it kind of sucked that she wasn't there, but the whole butterfly drama made it easier. And I started on the job that I'll be doing, and it's definitely, I mean, it's not what I want to do forever. I should be leaving there fairly soon, because I've been there for a long, long time already, and I really need to be broadening my horizons a little, but for the time being, while I'm still there, this position is a lot more enjoyable than what I've been doing. So for the short term, it'll be an improvement. And already today I can see that that's the case because the day just flew by. I was, busy all day and feeling like just competent and like I could accomplish something. Nothing, earth-shattering or anything, but just to feel like you're, efficient and capable is a nice feeling. And in my other position, I wasn't getting that really. Just the nature of the job, I guess. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, part of me is, excuse me. Part of me is aware that it's going to be a busier position, but ultimately I think that's better because then the time spent at work just goes by quicker, and I find if I'm left with too much time to think while I'm at work, I think about my own stuff, then I'll get, I just get very unproductive and distracted, and having too much time to think for me is not a great thing anyway, a lot of the time, so it'll be good to be busy. And then, yeah, I had my meeting tonight, and it's actually going to be our last official meeting, for a couple of different reasons. We're not able to use the space that we've been in, so that kind of sucks. It's a bit of a change, but we're going to get together for coffee next week at the same time, just at a coffee shop, and just kind of do it informally, I guess, and see how that goes. So hopefully that'll work, and we can do that on a regular basis, because I've really come to appreciate and rely on those meetings. Again, for those of you who haven't heard what I'm talking about, it's an AA meeting, but it's an open discussion meeting, so it's open to, I guess, non-alcoholics or people who are not in the program, and it just focuses on spiritual subject matter, really, the spiritual side of the program, it's just been like, yeah, it's been an anchor for me over this last year, or year and a bit, since I started going. So I would hate to see it disband altogether, but it's really informal anyway. It's usually like 4 or 5 people, same people, so I don't think we'll have a hard time maintaining some kind of regular like coffee thing at the very least. So I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, I guess that's it for that meeting at that place. And other than that, I don't really have much to talk about, I guess. I'm just really excited about this butterfly, and I've been feeling kind of poetic the last couple of days. I was going to read some poetry, actually, from my favorite poet, but I can't find the book that I want. I can only find one of his books right now. I'm not sure where the other one went. The last time I had it was in the summer on the ferry when I went over to the island with my roommate. So I'm not sure where it ended up, but I'll look for it and do that video. I don't know if many people out there appreciate poetry, but I really do. And some of this guy's stuff is just really, really wonderful. So I'd like to read some of that, and I was going to do maybe a journal video, but I started reading from this one journal that I found, and it was just, it was cramping my good mood. It was starting to make me feel a little depressed. Not depressed, just, it was about my depression. It is interesting, and I am going to read it, because I know that some people out there are curious or interested in hearing about my experience with Prozac and depression. And it's definitely, it's when I was on medication, and I find it very interesting because it was kind of me being aware of the fact that something was weird, but not really knowing what it was. There's a lot of questions and a lot of uncertainty and frustration in that journal. And yeah, so I find it kind of interesting. It's more about just me and my mind, what was going on with my mind at the time, as opposed to some of my other journals, which were about, like, you know, my ex or whatever, like about relationship stuff, and I'm not really into reliving those days at the moment, so I'm not going to read that journal for now. I will read some from this one, but probably not right now, because I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep in shifts here, keep an eye on my butterfly tonight. So I will let you guys know how it turns out. I'm really hoping I get a chance to witness this, and if I can, I will videotape it as well and share it with you all. So, here, one more time, just in case I don't get to show you. See it one more time. So cool. I don't know if this is picking up very well, but you can really see the colors, and I bet in the morning it'll be even more vivid. It's still just a little bit cloudy. Look at that. It's so freaking awesome. Right here, where the wing meets this sort of on this part right here, is where it's gonna split. I watched a video online, and it looks like it's getting ready to split. So, I would be surprised if it didn't come out in the morning. Like, you can even see his little tongue thingy. You know, the long tongues that they have. I don't know if you can see it on here, but probably not. But I can jostle him around too much, but it's not light enough in here. I'm just like absolutely fascinated with this guy. So excited. It's totally a freaking butterfly in there. Oops, sorry. Yeah. And the amazing thing, like I said, the crazy thing I find, I wasn't expecting it to happen like literally overnight, and within like a couple of hours, really. I mean, the morning it was still green. Oh my god. Oh, he's totally coming out in the morning. Okay, I better get to sleep so I can get up early and make sure I get him to. I just think if I don't get him to the greenhouse, he's probably not going to make it very long, because it is still quite cold here and there's no flowers around, and they need nectar to eat. So yeah, I guess I will be getting up early in the morning and heading to the greenhouse, and I will let you guys know how it goes. In the meantime, have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.